advance for the terrible lighting. Anyway, here it is. You can see Executive Order by Alexandria Fragrances. This and Black Panther have been two of the most hyped fragrances from the House of Alexandria Fragrances and as long as I can remember. And honestly, I'm very excited to see Alexandria getting the hype that I believe it has deserved this entire time. Um, you know, Dua and some of the other houses are hyped throughout the roof. Not that they're not warranted, but Alexandria, in my opinion, um, from everything I've tried and had a chance to compare to other clone houses, so the same inspired by versions, Alexandria, I'd say 9 times out of 10, in my opinion, has the better clone. Um, their products, while they don't push as much, they don't have as many new releases. Certainly don't have as many hybrids as houses like Dua. They do have quality, and I'm not saying Dua doesn't. They do, but Alexandria, there's just something about it. To me, they smell slightly better blended. They smell closer to the originals for most of them, not always. If you watch my videos, you know that sometimes Dua, in my opinion, is better and is closer to the original. Um, but with that said, the large majority of the time, I prefer Alexandria fragrances. So anyway, I'll get into the review. This is kind of rare for Alexandria. This is a hybrid. It's a hybrid of Office for Men by Fragrance One, so Jeremy Fragrance's brand, and Elysium, Roja Dove Elysium. Their version is called Zion, and their version of Office for Men is called Boardroom. This is a hybrid of the two. I will be honest, I've never been a huge fan of Office for Men. I do enjoy Elysium. It's one of my favorite fragrances. I love Elysium. I've never really been a fan of Office for One. To me, it's Office for Men, sorry, by Fragrance One. It's too simple. It just smells like an Ambroxan bomb with added citrus. That's really, to me, what it comes off as. That said, Alexandria's version Boardroom, I have honestly preferred over the original. To me, it smells like it's more complex in a good way. So while I don't like Officer One, and while I don't like most of the clones that I've smelled, Cubicle for Men from Montage, Dapper's version, I'm not huge on either of those. I do like Boardroom, but it still wasn't my favorite. I felt like there was something missing. So when I heard about Executive Order coming out, I was excited. Because I felt like maybe Zion, maybe the addition of Elysium is what it was needing. So anyway, I'll get into the actual scent itself. As you can tell, I picked up 55 mil. I have faith in Alexandria. Okay. So the opening of this. It's better than Boardroom on its own. The added grapefruit works very well with the citruses that are already in Office for Men, but it helps brighten it up and add something to it that just wasn't there in the original. It's sweeter. It smells similar to the grapefruit that's in Black Panther. If anybody's tried Black Panther from Alexandria Fragrances, their interpretation of Tagar, it smells similar to that, but not exactly the same. Very fresh, just bright opening. It's going to get compliments. It's going to grab attention, especially in the heat. But office, workspace, whatever, this is great for that. It's not offensive. As it dries down, you get that Ambroxan really comes out. So in the opening, I don't really catch as much of the Ambroxan. It's kind of sitting in the back. It's there, but it's not as in your face. It's more citrus forward. As it starts to dry down, the citrus kind of dials back some. The Ambroxan comes out. In the mid, it's going to resemble more of Office for Men or Boardroom. Some of that citrus goes away. As it dries down, it'll settle to be predominantly Office for Men. But what you have in the back is you have that vetiver that Elysium is known so well for. And to me, it adds what Office was missing. With the opening being changed and the dry down having that additional oomph of vetiver and more citrus notes, it's a much more appealing scent profile to me. I'm someone who doesn't really like simple scents, and not that I'm not one of those people who hate designers or anything, but like just Officer Men in itself to me just didn't have a whole lot going on. I'm not saying it can't be done well because Tygar is a pretty simple scent when you break down the notes in it. But to me, it smells fantastic and it works so well together. Um, but Office for Men to me was always just an Abraxan bomb. Like I said with citrus. This is enjoyable. It really is. Now, would I get rid of Boardroom? Would I get rid of Zion? Yes and no. I think this absolutely can replace Boardroom to me because I don't enjoy Boardroom that much. This to me is a much better profile, scent profile all around. Would I replace Zion? No. I think they are different enough, and since this is more Boardroom heavy, Zion still has a place in my collection, and I think Zion does its own thing and it does it well. So I will have both of these in my collection. I think this is a great addition. To me, this is along the lines of, again, Black Panther. I would wear them in similar scenarios. I think they're both safe for the office. I think they're both good for everyday wear. I think they are both very masculine fragrances. If that's what you're looking for, they're inoffensive, but they smell great. They're mass appealing, and you're going to get compliments on both. I have heard some people complain about performance on this. Someone told me they only got about 10 minutes out of it. Someone else said they got about 4 hours out of it. Someone else said they got 5 hours out of it. What I got out of it, I sprayed it on at 10 a.m. first time I wore this. And it was, I want to say 2 or 3. And it was still going. So it did perform on me pretty well. But it is not the projection monster that Boardroom is on its own. So those of you who have tried Boardroom, again, it's an Abraxan bomb, citrus heavy, projects like no other. This projects, but it's closer to the skin. It is not like Boardroom. Now, performance is also not quite like Boardroom. Boardroom, some people can get 12 hours, 10 hours out of. I got a long time at a Boardroom as well. I think, though, the problem is this is a brand new batch. This was just released from the house. So it hasn't had any time to sit. It hasn't had any time to macerate. I think performance is only going to get better as it does. But for me, like I said, I get 4 or 5 hours out of it. Realistically, probably closer to 5. And I only anticipate that getting better. So I'm happy with that. Now, something else people like to ask is, will this replace or can I just layer Boardroom and Zion? And the answer to that is no. It is not going to smell the same. Haney went through, I don't know how many formulations to try to get this right. It was delayed for months because he wasn't happy with it. I think the problem was it was just too much Boardroom because Zion is such a kind of subtle scent compared to Boardroom. Boardroom was overpowering it. It was trying to get it to where you could still pick up the Zion, in the background, I think, but in a way where they actually worked well together, and I think he nailed it. I really do. I heard some people say it smells exactly like Boardroom. I don't get that. Again, in the dry down, it's closer. It is. The opening, though, no. To me, they do not smell the same. And there is also, you can still pick up, like I said, the Elysium, the dry down, the vetiver is there. It's the grapefruit in the opening. I think this was a good job, well done by Henny. I really do, Henny, and I will be reordering this at some point. I'm not in a rush. This is going to last me a long time, especially with everything else I have in my collection. But I'll tell you, Alexandria doesn't do hybrids often, but when they do it well. So, Dew is known for the hybrids, and they do a fantastic job as well. I'm not knocking Dew at all, but I have been happy with everything I've tried from Alexandria, fragrance or hybrids and otherwise. And I love how, just how much attention to detail Haney has and quality control. it says something that you're not rushing to push out a product. Um, like I said, I'm not knocking Dua. I like Dua, I really do, but they have 5 to 10 new releases. It seems like every week. Um, how much quality control you can get there, I don't know. I I don't see it. But they smell good. People love them, so I'm not knocking them. It's a great marketing tactic. It's great sales move on their end. They're very successful. Clearly, they're getting a new warehouse. I they're probably one of the clone houses I order the most from still to this day. Um, Probably only second to Alexandria as far as quality goes, in my opinion. But I do think Alexandria is a little higher in quality, and that is my opinion. I know a lot of you will disagree with me. It is what it is. But I'm here to, give you my opinion. And so, do I think executive order is worth picking up? Well, if you like Office for Men, absolutely, this is a better version. If you kind of liked Office for Men, but it wasn't, it just wasn't anything special for you, I still think this is damn worth picking up because to me, this made it something worth getting. This made it, somebody who's not a huge fan of Office for Men, this made it something that I actually look forward to. Um, and I see this being in my collection for a long time. It's easy grab, when you want something that's not going to be offensive, compliment getter. You can wear it all seasons. This is it. Um, it's I don't know. It's job well done. I really do like this. Now, do I like this or Black Panther better? I like Black Panther better, but I just really enjoy Black Panther. It's not a knock on this at all. So, anyway, it is what it is. I will be doing a video. I got my genre orders coming in on Thursday, so I'll be doing a video on that haul as well. I'm looking forward to, and I got Heirloom, which is one of their most anticipated new releases. Um, and I will also be doing a video giving you all an update on King Fragrances. So I got some good news on that, and I'll do a video letting you all know what's going on with that soon. So I know some of you have been eager to try them out, and I think that's well warranted, in my opinion. But anyway, I'll be posting a video on genre very soon.